my friend Sam went back to America, he wrote back and told me that the ceramics built in China are very popular.
Of course, ceramics are full of Chinese classical elements. Foreigners have a special preference for such cultural objects.
When did Chinese porcelain begin to be popular among the world?
In the Middle Ages, accompanied by Chinese porcelain exports, Chinese began to know in the world as the country of porcelain. By the Song dynasty, the porcelain industry was flourishing. Ming and Qing dynasties are the heyday of Chinese porcelains. The quantity and quality of porcelain productions has reached the peak.
Ceramics, as a messenger of culture, has a significant position in China's foreign exchanges. The initiatives, exchange, and cooperation in ceramic culture are carried out as a part of the Belt and Road Initiative laid out by Chinese General Secretary Xi Jinping to improve China's soft power and to construct a community of common destiny of all mankind.
Yeah, an exhibition tour of Chinese ceramics in Cambridge, UK in 2019 opened a new path for cooperation between the two countries in ceramic industry. This cooperation and exchange is of great significance to the development of Chinese and the British ceramic culture.
Wow, our Chinese ceramics are so good.
We will continue to pass on the ceramic culture in the future.
Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today we are going to talk about the impact of Chinese porcelain exports on the world. The large-scale porcelain trade during the Ming and Qing dynasties held not only commercial purposes, it was also a form of bilateral cultural exchange. Chinese porcelain, a form of art and culture of the Chinese, resulted in immense influence on many other countries.
Professor Chiu, could you give us some examples?
For example, the influence porcelain imposed on Europe was dual-phased. The first phase was from 1594 to 1720, during which Europeans purchased large quantities of porcelain from Jingdezhen. At this time, the Europeans viewed Chinese art as the most perfected art in the world. Chinese culture was the most splendid of them all, and even the political system of China was the most flawless system in existence.
I see. The Europeans looked upon China with eyes of yearning, as if it were a distant, mysterious utopia worth of imitation.
In 1702, the Germans secretly began research and development of Sanda, and they succeeded indeed. In 1710, the Germans again established white porcelain kilns. These events made Germany the first country to avail the precious secrets to making hard porcelain. The curator of a German museum said in his book that Chinese porcelain influenced Rococo in very obvious ways.
Professor Chiu, could you tell us what aspects it performed in?
It was apparent in four aspects. First, relaxed atmosphere, freedom, a character often found in Qinghua porcelain from Jingdezhen in the late Ming dynasty. Second, irregular lines and curves, also similar to the freeness of Qinghua porcelain. Third, border decorations with floral patterns and motifs, something learned from Chinese porcelain. Fourth, the use of lines with high expressiveness, as this was something never before seen in Europe, but already existing in Qinghua porcelain from Jingdezhen. the export of Chinese porcelain influenced the culture and arts of many other countries. But vice versa, their specific cultural preferences in their product orders began to direct the way Chinese design and make porcelain. Many hybrid porcelain wares with Chinese and Western elements were created. Some porcelain merchants were also artists. They constantly renewed their designs used to place custom orders from Jingdezhen through the East India Company. The Swiss East India Company had its own in-house artists. One such artist was a missionary, an artist specifically responsible for designing porcelain vessels which were to be made and ordered from China. Many designs of gold and silverware, glassware, and ceramic products, loved by the Europeans, were directly adopted by Jingdezhen artisans in making ceramic wares. Some of these wares have been exported since the Qing dynasty until the present from Jingdezhen, such as coffee utensils, teawares, dining ware sets, wide-edged plates, eggshell lamps, illustrations on porcelain, and so on. Custom orders of different countries have different aesthetic standards. Some required realistic renderings of flowers, figures, landscapes, and architecture to adorn the surface of porcelain, while others wanted insignias of commemorative value to be applied to porcelain. All these elements gradually but surely became a part of Jingdezhen's traditional porcelain arts, quietly changing the traditional styles.
These influences from foreign cultures were not only embodied in the forms, colors, and decorative motifs of ceramic wares. It also created a window for the Chinese to understand the outside world.
A country as vast as Chinese with so long-lasting a civilization had a complex social and visual history, within which pottery and porcelain play a major role. That's all for today. Thanks for watching it. See you next time.